everyone, this is Avi, and welcome to my very first Sims speed build video. This is my first one, so it's a little kind of rough around the edges, and I didn't decide to record till after I had done the shell and one of the rooms already, but everything else here, you will see in the video. Here I am just working on the small little kitchen. I really wanted the first room, or the first house, I guess, to be kind of more pastel-y and pink, and it's really inspired by one of my IRL friends, so a lot of I guess, grandma core type pink pastel, pink and yellows. Here you see me struggling with the table, which I think I finally ended up deciding on this one, and the chairs that match it from the renting pack. I was trying to play around with some of the few things. I found this new AC unit, well, new to me because I only just got this pack, and I'm like, well, let's put these in here. I had a few little bookshelves here to kind of spruce up this little corner. I think, yeah, I ended up putting them around the shelf, around the TV stand here, which I think I actually pull into one of the other rooms because it's adorable. I don't know why I love this little setup so much, but I do. It's just a nice little like book nook type feeling. Kind of adjusting everything. I played around with the curtains here a little bit just because I really liked the little curtain rod up there. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but none of the curtains really looked like it went well with them. And I think I finally settled on those little curtains from the paranormal, I think. Paranormal pack, is that what it was from? Um I'm here decorating just a few things, trying to figure out where I can put a flower pot. Ended up playing around with these little picture frames. I really like putting in like collages and stuff. Here I was just looking through a bunch of the different frames, which I ended up settling on those, which I think have become one of my new favorite, like, collages that we have gotten in the game. Here I'm struggling with the wallpaper, because I can't do wallpaper to save my life. It's my least favorite thing to do. Like, I always end up leaving it for last, which I really shouldn't, considering that you have to, like, match everything to it, because it can really pull a room together or break it, you know? But I'll never learn my lesson. I think I do that with every single house every single house and room using the wallpaper last. I'm just kind of filling in the kitchen clutter, which I could have made these more cluttered. I ended up kind of slacking a little bit on the decorations, I think, when it came to the kitchens, which usually I clutter to hell and back. But I ended up cutting out a lot of the stuff I usually put. Like every now and then I'll put like a pot on the stove, but I think since it was so much smaller, I was hesitant to fill up the counters, which I had to go back through later anyway when I was playing through to playtest it. Some of the apartments didn't have enough counter space to actually use as, to cook. Your sim was not happy with it. I was filling around with these new cabinets that I got. Again, well, new to me because I just got the pack. I'm a little behind in buying of my packs. Yeah, and then got the tiny little kitchen, adding in some sconces because I realized there were no lights anywhere apart from the tiny little discs for building. And that wall is so barren. I think I ended up putting up a calendar there after I put finding somewhere for this little wicker basket trash can, which is adorable, by the way. Try to find somewhere for some curtains, spruce up add a little bit of color because it's so brown and too neutral. I needed some sort of pop in there. Oh, and there goes all the lights, and then I bring them back for some reason. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, we do put the calendar there with some herbs and stuff, which I think I swap out for the the magic. Yeah, there we go. The magic for herbs. But yeah, add a little basket, a blanket basket. Gotta shrink it down because it's too big. With the living room done, I believe I put a little laundry room in every house. There's a little like entrance and laundry room, which I don't personally like playing with the laundry day stuff just because it gets in the way when you're actually playing, but it's there for those that like to use it. Um, Here I'm just trying to find some like little decorations to kind of fill in this room, just because I made it a little too big for my liking, but I couldn't really find out a better way to place it with the stairs being there. So really, just laying out the foundation of builds is hard for me to do. but ended up working, I think. And here I add the light switches in this room and literally no other floor on the entire apartment building, I realized. So I guess you only get the capability to turn off your lights in this room. Placing a few little cute aprons, which I recently found in the build mode. Didn't even know we had those. So those are adorable. Here I'm trying to plan out the second story of everything. I think also once I finished this like floor plan, I realized that there's no stairs going up to the second floor. Yeah, so then I got to go and delete my previous layout and then add in those stairs for every single other apartment room. I'm playing around with the different shapes. Stairs are the bane of my existence because I chose to make the second story and the third story have medium wall height compared to the first floor having this like just the small wall height, which really fucked me over trying to get the stairs to place like nicely. But I ended up settling with this layout with a little like kind of like office room and spare room here in like a little bit of a hallway. And I keep to this format I think throughout the rest of the build. I do add this little pillar here, but I can't remember if I deleted it or not in post because it does prevent your Sims from going up the stairs. I know I deleted it in at least one of the apartments. Before I upload it to the gallery, I'll make sure to adjust that. I put the little shower there in that little cubby, but I don't think it stays there. I'm pretty sure I move it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I move it over for this parenthood shower. Add the little toilet there in the little cubby. I think I think I end up keeping that there. For I'm pretty sure I keep the layout for most of the other houses the same here with the little sink in the corner and then the toilet. Um but not really much to say about the bathroom. I decorate it with pink. Play around with the different wallpapers. I think I ended up hovering over that crow wallpaper there for a second, which I think you see me hover over quite a lot throughout it because I had just gotten the Life and Death pack. I didn't see it, and my whole thing is I fucking love crows. I think I try and fit it in somewhere like two or three times before I'm like, okay, this is not working. And also that Sakura little like bath mat is absolutely fucking adorable. I didn't even know that was a swatch that we had. Definitely going to be pulling that into some of my future builds because that is adorable. Trying to find some cute little picture frames that I think kind of match the like girly pink aesthetic, you know. I think I settle on that little fruit one and lighten up these little doorways. Did I even do the floor? Oh no, okay, I did do the floor. And I'm trying to find these little curtains and I go for these little shutters, which I'm not actually sure if I add any shutters in the other bathrooms. I kind of did one thing and then didn't do it for any of the others. Going back through and adding the exposed brick walls for all the exterior walls. And here I'm doing a little pink bedroom, which I'm pretty sure I end up moving this bedroom upstairs and changing this one to be like a guest room because I realized that the upstairs floor would have been a way better, like, would have been a way better place for like a master bedroom. But I spent so long trying to decorate and trying to get everything together with this room because I'm not great at doing bedrooms and cluttering them up and making them look nice. I feel like my bedrooms are very barren in comparison to like my kitchens and living rooms and stuff. I'm playing, but you know, I think it turns out okay. I took forever trying to figure out this little bed. I think I ended up settling on this, but I don't even think I ended up keeping it. I think I have it stuck here for a little bit and I ended up changing it. Building in this little style was so hard for me to find things to make it look cohesive. I play around with so many different like dressers, nightstands, beds, curtains, just everything. I think I end up settling on this little dresser from I think the Magic bundle, and I kind of clutter it up with some makeup and perfume, and in some tissue boxes. I think I might put a picture frame there. Not entirely sure. But it doesn't stay for long. I'm pretty sure I move all of this upstairs ugh, I can't talk. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I move all of it upstairs here in the next like minute. Like I spent so long trying to get everything to look nice just for me to scrap it. anyway, but it is what it is. Also, this life and death rug, gorgeous. I don't end up keeping it here, but I think it's beautiful. Oh yeah, and here we go. I go back to that silver bed and change the picture frame from a golden frame to silver to match it. Add in a nice like fuzzy star rug and trying to find something to cover on that little open wall because it just felt so empty. And I think I ended up settling on some shelving. Yeah, some shelving from the Life and Death pack. And then here, again, it was barren, so I wanted to add a picture frame. Um, I usually end up putting things on the walls like that in like my playthrough of like pictures of my Sims and stuff. So like you can always delete that and put some stuff that you have from your gameplay. And then here I am finally moving on to the third floor, adjusting the windows a little bit because they weren't quite where I wanted them. So I think here, for most of the rooms, I have the master bedroom as the bigger room, and then a office slash spare room for like play, child's play, and things like that. But yeah, here I am moving everything from the downstairs room upstairs. Everything from like the picture frames, I think, to the rug gets moved. Do I put that clutter back up? I'm pretty sure I do end up putting that clutter back there. Which I think moving this bedroom upstairs was the move because it gave me a lot more freedom to kind of decorate and give a little bit more play space. Because I love putting in those mirrors above the dresser. I feel like it kind of adds to like a little like custom vanity type feel, Because I don't like putting in the sit down vanities since they take up so much space. This way I could just add a mirror and give it that like look. Oh, and then I found those cookbooks while I was adding clutter, and I'm like, okay, this has to go down in the kitchen now. I end up adding a little cow plant and some tissues on the nightstand, and then here I go on to the little office, which is also, I feel like I could have decorated a lot more, but I kind of stuck to that little like, kind of little book nook feeling with the like kind of like how I did the TV stand in the living room, keep the desk between the two bookshelves. Oh, and then here I think I go through trying to assign the apartment rooms, and then I realized that I would have those lines everywhere, so I think I saved that to do that at the very end. Because I was getting annoyed by like turning down the walls and then seeing into the other houses, so I couldn't see what I was putting on the walls, which there's no way to alleviate that annoyingly. But it is what it is. I think I add some shelving in here, which I'm not sure if it stays. Um, I think I end up pushing back that wall by one because there's a space there by the staircase, and I think I add more bookshelves there. Add a cute little like craft shelving unit, and I think I add some dirty clothes, kind of give a little bit of life. Add a little barrier on the stairs. I settle with this green to kind of get this like deeper wood color to kind of add a bit more of I get what is that dark academia type feel, just to kind of give maybe a little bit of contrast to the bright bubbly pink and yellow, which could be the move, could not be the move. I might change that later, but I think I stick to that and keeping it with the life and death wallpaper there with the green paneling. And then yeah, here I change the that little shelving unit to be some more bookshelves. Never have too many bookshelves. And then I add a little mirror and stand here with some flower and a vase. I think I add a carpet here too from the vampire pack. Yes, I do. I think I changed to green, with the little grayish green color. And then I realized that I then have this spare room down here, and I was really trying to rack my mind on what I wanted to do for this house. And I think I ended up settling on having two Sims living here, and this is kind of like the guest room slash spare room. Um, so I think I kind of keep it to more of like a yellowy palette since I have that yellow accent wall, and I kind of decorate it pretty similarly to how I already had it. The bed in the middle, dresser in the little cubby, some little curtains, and a mirror. Not a mirror, sorry. Clock, and then a mirror on the wall. And then I don't think I really decorated too much since I did have the idea that it was going to be just a guest room. So then, like, if you have another sim living here, you can decorate it to your liking. I add a cute little daisy rug to kind of tie in a little bit of maybe green and like springtime feeling. There I am adjusting the windows again, and then adding a cute little like couch here by the window, I think, just for like a little reading cubby, I guess. And then and then whoop, and then that is that first house. And then this one, I kind of want to do a complete opposite, mostly because I was fiending to try a lot of the life and death pack stuff. So I did a more kind of like dark academia, gothic type vibe, color scheme at least, which is way more based off of my own preference and how I dress and like decorate. Here I'm adding in the exterior exposed walls, and then I'm really trying to figure out what I want to do. Here I go with kind of a silvery, oh no, I go for a bronze, my bad. Go for a bit of a bronze sink to kind of match the, I guess the stove and the sink. Stove in the sink? Stove in the fridge. Gosh, I can't talk. Um, I do a little bit of a different layout for the kitchen, which I don't know if I prefer this one or the more like closed off, like condensed one. I feel like this one has more shelf, more counter space in comparison. Or I guess not. I think it maybe has less counter space, but it has more space to move around. I might put something there. I think I put the table there is where I put the dining table, and then I add like a dining hutch, I think, in the space where the other table is. Yeah, because here I'm adding the same table that I put in the other house with the same chairs, I believe. Yeah, here I go and grab the other chairs because I couldn't find them and kind of just adjust it a little bit, give it a little bit more space. I'm pretty sure my living room here is also a really similar layout, just because I really liked how the layout turned out. I tried playing around with that little chest because I love that little chest coffee table. It's adorable, and we actually have something very similar to that in real life. I don't think I've ever used this couch, which I think ties in this room perfectly. Also, I didn't realize that was a TV. I put it in the living room of the other house briefly, and then realized that it was a TV because I was using it as like a picture frame. um, so I ended up needing to get rid of it because it wasn't working for what I wanted it for. But here we had a little rocking chair next to the little couch, and kind of keeping that really like tight, warm, cozy feeling. Adding in the more of the life and death picture frames with a little bit of the magic picture frame of the lunar eclipse, that same flower pot that I used in the other house with the life and death pack. Here I'm bringing in, I saw there was a raven swatch here of this rug, and I was like, yeah, obviously, gotta use that. Gotta keep in the raven theme. I use a lot of life and death things in this build just because I think they were absolutely stunning. Um, Bringing in with a more of like a darker brown wood than the other house, just to kind of tie in the all the dark themed builds. I guess yeah, listen, it's fine. It's fine. Playing around with a few of the lightings, and I actually don't think I put any lighting in any of these rooms apart from the little discs. I do go back afterwards and realize that I think I end up adding the little cottage living iron lamp, and I think upstairs I end up putting in the god, what is it? I think it's also cottage living, the little candle chandeliers for the upstairs. I realized I didn't put any lights in any of the rooms apart from the little tiny discs for building. So I think I left it and I was like, oh yeah, I'll leave it for last. I'll not forget. And then and then I forgot when I was editing and I saw that and I was like, oh no. But here I'm just adding a little bit of clutter. I kind of bring in that little blanket basket again because I couldn't find it in the decoration, so I just went and I drop tooled it from the other building. And then here I do the little laundry room again because that's pretty consistent with every house. The two little laundry baskets there and some little shelves. I try to play around a little bit and see if I could put like the laundry like dryer and washer on top of a little shelf, which it just wasn't working. So I was just like, okay, we'll just keep them stacked together. I really like the laundry day little shelves and stuff, so I was really trying to find a way to tie them in here, which I ended up putting the little ottoman there and the little like coat rack, which I probably could have gotten away with using the little coat like actual rack stand instead of that shelving unit, but I think it still works and it works fine with the theme going on. Add some shoes there like I usually do, and then I think that's it for the downstairs. I then go through and make sure I add the little rooms for the third and second apartment buildings. I'd forgotten to do that when I put the stairs in. I'm gonna go in, place all the flooring, and then again leave the wallpaper for last. There I was trying to do the parenthood shower again, which it just didn't work no matter how hard I tried. I don't know if I ended up putting it in any of the houses. I really like it, but it just was not tying in for the theme that I wanted. I was going in with the little what is that is that it was the new kit, the baby like gothic and pastel kit for that rug. Absolutely stunning. Love it. Add a little laundry basket here on top of the shelf. It doesn't work with laundry day, but I think it still adds a nice bit of clutter. I'm pretty sure it's from base game. I try and play around where I can put that little robe and shower and towel rack, which I think they work out there. I kind of play around with those locations a little bit, but again, this is still just kind of a copy paste from the other houses. I think really the only thing that changes from them are just the color scheme and the different kind of mirrors. Everything else stays pretty consistent with every other house. Yeah, there's the there's the Raven wallpaper again. I really tried and it didn't work. But I settled with this kind of light brown tiling. And I think that's it for the bathroom. Yeah, and here I add the little pillar again, which I'll make sure to delete that pillar before I upload it to the gallery. Just so then you don't have to worry about Sims not being able to walk up your stairs. And I was kind of going to do a little bit of an art studio here. Again, this build is way more kind of based off of my own preferences and my own likes, and I love to do art. And I just bought the artistry kit, so I was really wanting to play around with having a little art studio for the little second spare room. I ended up setting up a little still life section here with some pots and some flowers and the little studio lights. And here for gameplay wise, I'm pretty sure if you paint from reference here, you can turn around and paint from that still life studio setup. I haven't play tested that yet because I don't have a sim high enough level for that. Then I tried to place a little tarp here because I could have swore there was a tarp swatch that had paint splatters on it, which I couldn't find it there in the city living stuff. Maybe I'm just going crazy. If anyone knows if that is a thing or where that's at, let me know. Because I always want to use it, but I can never find it. So I don't know if I just like convinced myself it existed and it doesn't actually exist or what. But here I wanted to add a little mirage? No, mural. That's the word for it. And some other like sketches and paintings of what this like what your sim has like put up. And then I think I do the exterior walls, and I think that's it. I don't think I changed the color of the walls in that room. Apart, yeah, I add the paneling for the white walls, and that's about it. Kind of make it a bit more of a like rich green backdrop, and then I think that's it for the second floor. So then coming up here onto the third floor, I do the master bedroom, penthouse, whatever you want to call it. Um, Same dark academia type themes. Oh yeah, the little iron sconces with the little flowers. I think those are so cute. um, Kind of play around with a little bit of a dresser, and is it just an ottoman that good. I can't talk. I have been talking too long. Um, Little ottoman by the bed. I love the look of that. I don't know if I end up keeping it. It might be a little bit in the way. I think I do keep it in this house. I don't think I keep it in one of the other houses though. I kind of keep to like a bit of like a lunar theme, crystals, kind of like just kind of like again like dark academia type theme. And here we go. Here's with the raven theme, and I couldn't match it to that dark paneling, and the black almost seemed like too much. So I was really worried that I wasn't gonna be able to tie it in. I was really, really trying to keep this raven wallpaper in because I just love it so much. Add two of those swatches of the collages of paintings. Um, Listen, anything with crows in it, I'm an absolute sucker for. So these new packs with all these cute swatches are the death of me. Here I think I was quickly stepped away for a moment, but here we are back building. Add some shoes, some little storage boxes, old shoe boxes. I think I changed from the green theme to a red theme. Yeah, to kind of add a little bit more splash of color into it because I realized it was like way too dark for what I needed or what was like comfortable to like look at. Um, oh, don't know what I'm doing there with the camera. Oh, yes, I realized that the exterior walls weren't painted anymore, so I have to change the crow wallpaper over to the door side, which I think works a lot better and solves my issues for the like too in claustrophobic feeling, because then that brick wall adds a bit more variation. And then here we go again with the office. I changed out those short bookshelves for the tall bookshelves and add in some little rugs. Here we are again with the nursery rug. Again, it's for a nursery, but it's so fucking cute. I have to use it any chance I can. I think I add a few, yeah, I add a few paintings in here. It's from the vampire pack, but I like to like think it's like the sim painted them because they're like that kind of like not Renaissance, but you know what I mean, oil paint type feel. Add a few extra canvases here in the hallway because I feel like, as a painter, you always have extra stuff lying around. You don't know where to put it. Just shoved it in the hallway. And then with that, the second apartment is done, and we're on to the middle one, which I think I try to keep a theme of like a single mom and her daughter living here. So I try to keep things really like bright and colorful and like warm feeling, like someone like, lives here, is having fun. Um, I add a little bit more lighter colors, so it's kind of like a good mix between the left and right apartment. I add the umbrella stand like I do in all the other houses, the temperature for seasons, some shoes, a little bit messier to show like there's a kid. I played around with the no shoes from here on, and I'm like, nah, it doesn't work. Went for like a nice like kind of homey feeling sofa. I tried doing that little stand with the TV, but then I think I ended up going to this tiny living TV with that little chest again. And again, just adding in a bunch of new like colors, adding in some like child's paintings. I feel like she would have her kids' paintings lined up. Little artist corner there for her kid to play with. I feel like seeing the neighbor who's super colorful and like painty, I feel like the kid would like to, pick up from that. Add a few more little lamps. And I think I think I was getting tired of playing with wallpapers at this point, and I was just reusing from the other rooms because I was tired of playing around with the different swatches. And then here I was trying to find a good like painting or not painting, sorry, photograph. So I kind of settled on this one to kind of be like the mom and her daughter and like traveling and they like to travel and go places. I settled, yeah, I have the other, I don't know what that one is from. Is that from the pets? I don't actually know. But I put that there with then their photos of themselves. And here I think I ended up putting a little dining hutch here with those little shelving units. Gonna lighten up the kitchen a little bit, give it a little bit more of a warmy feeling. And I use a lot of the parenthood things. And then I go through here and is that for rent? I think those are the for rent cabinets. Then again, I go through and clutter things up, add a dishwasher, add some paper towels, just kind of make things look like it's been lived in. I think I add a lot more clutter in this kitchen just because of I feel like as a mom you would have a lot more things around on the counters and like messy because you've got a kid you're taking care of, you can't always clean. I added in a little embroidery activity thing and a little quilt there instead of the little basket blanket. Add a little cute little bunny rabbit statue, and then I go through here and add a bunch of the little cottage living jars and teapots and stuff for a little bit more clutter. And I try and find somewhere for those pots and pans, and I think I put them on top of the fridge here. Yeah, there they are. They're on the fridge. Add a little toy box. I was kind of playing around with this kid being like a toddler, maybe like 4 or 5. Probably more like 4. I feel like 5 is a little too old for how I was building it. But yeah, I raised those shelves up a little bit, scoot over the little dining table. Same dining table as for rent. I don't actually know what those chairs are from. I haven't used them ever before. I think that was, yeah, there's the first floor done. And here I finally get a chance to use the parenthood shower. I think I changed the swatch to that little like whale curtain. Because I feel like, as a little kid, you would love to have like fun little critters on your like anything, honestly. Um, play around here, add the same basket, same layout as every other bathroom in the apartment unit. Trying to find some towels. Yeah, and then I changed their little robes over there. I got a cute little like a smaller one for the kid, little towel rack, and some shelves and things like that. A cute little bath mat. I feel like, like the mom would have the kid help pick things out, and obviously the cute little fun animal ones. Duh. Um, yeah, I think that's about it for this bathroom. There's really not much exciting to say for the bathrooms. I play around with these little stickers. Try and find one to kind of look aquatic, and I know that's not an aquatic painting, but it looks close enough. I had a cute little fishbowl to kind of again, add cute little vinyls around. I think I finally scrapped the pillar in this build. I didn't add the little banister like I did in the other ones. But then since she has a little kid, I wanted this room to be the kind of like playroom. So I think I add a little bit of shelving units, a bunch of little stickies, some bookshelves. I think I ended up swapping out that as for a dresser, no, for a dollhouse, my bad. And a little toy box. Try and add a few little plushies, which I think I swap out for the the little play table or drawing table, I guess is what that is. And I kind of just fill it up with a bunch of little things that I think like a kid would have fun with. I'm not sure if some of this can be played with as a toddler. I think they have to be a child for that. But then I continue and I add just a fun little stickies from the werewolf pack and I think the pets pack. Trying to kind of stick them on things to make it look like they're walking around on things, like jumping off the bookshelf, standing on top of on the door frame. Just a bunch of fun little stickers. I feel like as a little kid, you know, you would love to have those kind of things. Kind of add a cute little kitty cat curtain over the window. I think that's it for the playroom. I think oh yes, I add this little lotus light and then I think that's yeah, and then we go upstairs for the where I put the master bedroom and the kids bedroom. I tried to kind of keep like a bubbly pink like princess type theme with some like little cloud lights. I do add a fake curtain in here to simulate having a a window because there's no window in the kids room. So I end up putting a curtain up to make it look like there's at least something there. Put a bunch of little like playthings, another little art table. Um, and I think I add a bunch of little picture frames that I kind of use in the downstairs play area. I tried playing around with some of these little posters, which I think I get rid of, and I go back to the like, yeah, go back to the little stickies because I felt like it kind of aged up the kid a little too much. And I use this like sparkly pink wallpaper, and then I play around with some more little drawings and pictures, and kind of make sure and I hang those up on the wall. Because again, I feel like if your kid draws, you're gonna have those hung up all over the show when they're little, at least. I think that was it for the kids room. I think I go back and add a few things, and then I kind of go and I'm now working on the mother's room, which I feel like is a lot more kind of bland. But I feel like if she's more focused on making sure her child has things, so her room is just bare necessities. I don't think I keep to this color swatch. I think I keep to the theme of it, but I take everything and I make it like more of like a foresty green. Oh, I found the little whale rug and I had to add that down to the bathroom. Playing around with a bunch of different rugs, looking at all the cute little animal prints. I think I settled for this one. Yes, I settled for that little square one. And trying to add a few little cute picture frames, making my own little personal collage. Try and add a few of the like photographs, which I don't think they end up staying. I think I end up moving those around and deleting a few. Adding the dresser, a few wicker baskets. Um, I think here I tried adding the little ottoman again, or a little dresser. Yeah, a little stand there at the edge of the bed. But later on, I realized that there's no office in this house, so I add in a little computer desk here. And I think I have to get rid of that because then there's no walk space to get to the other side of the bed. Um, so unfortunately, I had to make that sacrifice. I absolutely love that little table there, but unfortunately, I just had to make the sacrifice. Yeah, see, I had to move the dresser. I tried so hard to find a way to keep it, and there was just not enough walk space. Oh no, I did keep it. Oh my god, I'm crazy. I think I did find a way to keep it. Don't mind me, guys. I'm a little crazy. Um, but yeah, playing around, changing the color swatches. I think, do I add a mirror above that dresser? I don't know if I do. I think I add a bunch of like little like, kid care things on top of it, which probably are a little like too young for the child, but I needed some clutter objects. Then I found the little what is that? I don't know what it's called, but it's adorable. And I changed the bed to again the pastel like gothic nursery kit, and I clutter up with a few more things from that kit. And then I added a little bit of shelving units, add the little under the wicker baskets. I think that's it for the house. I think that's everything. Yeah, and then I come out here and try and find the car debug items, which I've never used before. I didn't even know they were in the game until recently, because I don't play with the debug menu as much as I should. And here I'm trying to like find everything because for some reason sometimes when I search debug, it only shows me like 3 rows of debug objects. So I'm like scrolling through trying to find these cars. and see here debug, it only shows me those, so I try and go again, and I finally find the cars, and I play around trying to find some different cars that I think would fit the different people that live here. I think those were kind of the closest ones I could really get to what I felt like fit for the 4 people that lived here, or I guess 3, and then the guest room. I did end up adding a little like pond outside earlier, and I have like some fish and some fireflies all over in the little pond. And then here I am adding the like different unit labels. I didn't name them or anything like that, so they're just the default names. You're welcome to do that yourself. And then here, I think I'm just finalizing everything, and then I go into a cute little montage. So I hope you guys enjoyed. The montage is a little bit rough because I don't have anything to properly record each room. If you guys have any recommendations for what I can use for that, please let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy!